time now at Citizens Bank Park. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. Time for baseball on the show as we get you set for baseball at a place they call The Bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the second of four between the New York Mets and the East-leading Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Major League veterans Steve Lyons and Eric Karros. And Steve, let's talk about the two starters that take the baseball here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. Pops Iverson will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. Daniel Murphy makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And they've been as hot as anybody in the league recently. So all they need to do is keep playing the way they've been playing, and you have to say they stack up with anybody in baseball.
Catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Juan Lagares will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, and we see too many guys break fingers, break wrists, bruise knuckles. You name it on the fastballs in tight. That's an occupational hazard.
One out, nobody on. 2-2. Grounded foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Michael Kadire waits on deck. Full count pitch on its way. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Well, nobody in that dugout is going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Michael Kadire is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Just getting started here in Philly. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the pitch. And that's lifted in the air out toward left. McCutcheon under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Mets go down 1-2-3. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. Ready to go now in the home half of inning number 1 as shortstop Jimmy Rollins makes his way toward the box. Slice down the left side, but foul. Now here it comes. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Darryl Jones will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race. Fastball in there for a called strike. EKD's Mets as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long. And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. Lucas Duda will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
And now a pitch on the way. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Stepping in now, Curtis Granderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average down at an even 220. An even 20 home runs and 49 runs batted in. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
Batting 6, third baseman number 4.
A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. 1-1 pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Bichette is there, 2 down. Travis d'Arnaud will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. And this will be fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. And now the knuckleball in there. Strike 3 called, and the side is retired. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Rocky Jones will stand in. A couple of hits in that ball game last night. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Mike Trout get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
Catch made out there in left center as the runner may tag from second. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. Andrew McCutcheon will step in here with a runner at third now, so maybe an important at-bat here early in the ballgame.
Yeah, I think you really need to get something out of this inning, even if it's just a sacrifice fly. If you let this guy off the hook, he might not even give you another chance.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1. Matt Wieters will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on the way. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now. Dante Bichette will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Now here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ruben Tejada ready to go here as we begin the third. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here it comes. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Ready with the 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Bartolo Colon digs in at the plate. Now here's the first pitch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1. Pitch on the way. Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
That's 3 straight pitches, all over 100 miles an hour. If he throws a changeup for a strike here, that guy's got no chance.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
You can pretty much follow the thought process here on swing track. He's getting ready for the fastball at 1-2, but they give him something off speed. He was way too early on this.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. The 1-1 on its way to Murphy. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Pops Iverson will start things off here for the Phillies. Top of the order, Jimmy Rollins to follow. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And at the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Runs up to bunt here, and it's a good one to the right side. On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone here in the home third. Chase Utley will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now the pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And over the scoreboard, home run. Solo shot that time from Chase Utley, number 249 career. And it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead. Stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. Lagares is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. One for the Phils, and it comes courtesy of this home run by Chase Utley. 3 complete from Citizens Bank Park. Now 2-1 Philadelphia.
Center fielder number 12, Juan Lagares.
First offering on the way. Juan Lagares is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Michael Kadire will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
He just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Rocky Jones will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Rocky Jones.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 2-0 home. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here it comes, 2-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Mike Trout will try it again. He flew out his first time. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. No problem here. One away.
Well, we talk about it a lot. Ideally, this should be to the right side of the infield. Maybe you give him a break because he's such a good hitter, and he is a run producer, but I'll bet if you ask him, he'll wish he had a different approach in that at-bat.
Kadire is over to his right as he puts this one away, 2 down. And Kadire's throw is too late. He's safe at third base. Matt Wieters will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. He goes the other way as this is hit well out toward deep left field. Granderson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Curtis Granderson will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1 and 2 now.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the 1st out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. First pitch coming. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now here it comes. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch coming. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready with another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Dante Bichette will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch to him. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something else.
Now the 1-2. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Pops Iverson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And now here's another fly ball. This one carrying out to right field. And this is going to work out for him. It's a base hit. Runner at first, and the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Tejada for 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The next pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. And Lagares will look this one in, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. Ruben Tejada will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now the pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Into the box now, Bartolo Colon, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double. Daniel Murphy will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now a look and a throw back to second. And he'll get back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball here as this is slashed the other way over the third baseman's head. A fair ball. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. First pitch on the way. Juan Lagares stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's in scoring position with double number 27 on the year. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far. So you have that in your favor.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick. And that's his third strikeout of the ball game. Michael Kadire will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. He's ready now. The pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the sixth, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Darryl Jones will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Rocky Jones will dig in. He doubled his last time. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And the pitch. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. The pitch. Way outside. 1-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your time to the plate. Can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Matt swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Matt Wieters will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Jerry Stromilia will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Standing in now, Dante Bichette, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. And that is going to be a base hit. Pops Iverson get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, and now look at this. The pitcher gives one a ride to deep left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 11 for him on the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
Going to be a fastball here, and it's on the outside third of the plate. But look at him just reach those arms out, stay back, and drive this thing the other way. Now, this didn't stay fair by much, but if you can keep them fair right down the foul lines, you don't have to hit them 400 feet.
Here's J-Roll, Jimmy Rollins now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
And if you get him to look at strike one, why not go back to that same pitch in the same part of the strike zone, and they catch him looking again.
Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The next 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Lucas Duda will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 1-1. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Granderson around first on his way to second. Granderson around second, headed for third. The relay, and they're not going to get him. A triple for Granderson. Wilmer Flores will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Too high. 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Well, we've talked about it already, but this has just been an absolutely dominating performance out there. That's 14 strikeouts.
Travis d'Arnaud is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you got runners in scoring.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Ruben Tejada will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Now the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Josh Edgen will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Chase Utley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. Some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start an at-bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit hard on the ground to first. To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Rocky Jones will step in. Singleton came around to score his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back. From the stretch. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 7 runs, 11 hits. And no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Throw into third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third. Mike Trout will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. Step on the bag for 1, and now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that will compound matters even further.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, career homer number 149, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
When you give up a clutch homer like that this late in the game that gives the other team a lead, you know you're kicking yourself a little bit. And how are you going to refocus now and get back into this game?
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And this is going to fall. He can't flag it down. 3 runs already home here.
Go, Matt. Here we go.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. Over for a look is Kadire, but this is back up into the seats, out of play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 10 and the Mets 3. Cole Hamels will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Dilson Herrera is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Come on, Up. Are you kidding me?
Hamels ready with the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Now the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And as we showed you a moment ago, this guy enters play with an ERA right around 2.5. So he's been a big part of this bullpen, and he gets the first guy he faces right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Daniel Murphy is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Here he comes on 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Utley. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning. Juan Lagares will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Ball 1. The 1-0 home. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. A 2-1 offering. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, and that's a base hit. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
Now batting.
Michael Kadire will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Well, you see there on the graphic, another extra base hit to add to the total. Now 19 on the year. But the runner's back easily. Pause, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner's back. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right field. Oh, and he misses it. And the runner will score from second. Lucas Duda will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And McCutcheon will put this one away, and the inning is over. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Phillies 10 and the Mets 4. Bobby Parnell will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. hammered the other way to deep right field. And that one is out of here. Planted into the right field bleachers. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Chris Davis is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now a pitch on the way. Chopper, foul.
Come on, handcuff me there.
The 0-2 once more. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Granderson is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Jimmy Rollins will dig in with one in and one away. And here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Chase Utley will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Jerome Williams will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Curtis Granderson will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now, but hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Utley is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Wilmer Flores will try again, 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And no, he can't make the play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-1. No offer on that one, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, just so late on that fastball, and you're not too surprised about that when you're facing a reliever that throws as hard as this guy does. And it's an easy play at first to take it himself for the out.
Pitch on the way. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Oscar Jimenez will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Now a ball lined towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from second. Dilson Herrera will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, here we go. Tack another one onto that winning streak. They've now got it up to 6 in a row. And it's not looking like this hot spell's going to end anytime soon.
Phillies offensively here tonight were led by the exploits of this man, Andrew McCutchen. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through when they needed him to, and he was instrumental in the win.
Our final line score.